This is a big step. And I want to applaud this president for doing something, for recorrecting a wrong that was made, I don't know, almost 50 years ago. This past Wednesday, the president announced that the United States would start the process of normalizing relations with Cuba, and really work on rebuilding some rapport. As part of that, he's instructed his Secretary of State, John Kerry, to immediately begin discussing with Cuba the reestablishment of diplomatic relations, building of an embassy in Cuba, rolling back some of the travel restrictions, right? Allowing for there to be, trade, which is going to be great for U.S. farmers, right? The financial institutions will be allowed to open accounts to Cuban institutions. It will ease U.S. exporters to sell goods to Cuba. It does a lot of really good things. And then, there was a release of some prisoners and also other stuff. And, who gets credit for this? Do you guys already know who gets credit for this? The Pope. Yes, indeed, America, is true. Pope Francis was like, and this is why I like this guy, because I would love to meet him. I would love to interview him because I think it's just so raw and so real. I could see him now saying, this doesn't make any sense. Right? Number one, okay, so Cuba's communist. So is China. But we have pretty normalized relations with China. So is Russia. And according to George Bush, he looked in Vladimir Putin's eyes and he saw his soul. Right? I guess you could say functionally Russia's not a dictatorship, but I mean, who's counting, right? Right? I mean, we work with a lot of really, really bad governments all the time, and nobody says anything about it. But with this particular one, we basically, and here's the thing about sanctions that people failed to realize, like all these people protesting in Cuba, protesting in Miami about this stuff, right? Sanctions don't hurt the government. Sanctions hurt the people. It's common sense. Thus, you're hurting the people. You're hurting your own brother and sister Cubanos.